He revealed quite a lot in that meeting with the media. Said one of the things that frustrated him most last year was that he didn't finish off the rounds. He certainly did that today, Brandel. How would you grade all parts of the game that were on display?
Well, finishing off the round, obviously, that speaks to his endurance. You know, how much inflammation did he have? How much pain did he have? So that's great news, obviously, that he was feeling good enough to make those great swings at the end. At his best, Cara, he had it all, you know. He had length, he had enough accuracy, he had enough precision, he had enough touch, he had enough nerve, all of that. So as he went through his rounds today, you probably were watching and going, all right, let's see if he's got some power. You know, it's a little chilly out there. I certainly didn't expect this. If you take a look at your screen on the right, you're going to see this ball speed. It was actually 180.4. Now, there were only 21 players on the PGA Tour last year that averaged over 180 ball speed. So this is elite ball speed from Tiger Woods on a cold day when he hasn't been playing a whole lot of golf. He said he was surprised at the distance he was hitting the golf ball. Here he is on the 8th. Now, this isn't a let it out, let it go kind of tee shot like number 3 is. This is a can I find the fairway and fit it between that bunker and the barranca on the right. You know, you're definitely got a little finder of the fairway golf swing here, but this was still 177-mile-an-hour ball speed. And by the way, he was the only one of the group to find the fairway. So check on the power. And then just for fun, let's take a look at 9. This is one of the great backdrops in the game of golf. And again, the ball speed, 178 miles an hour. It's a bit of a fairway finder golf swing here. You're trying to squeeze it in between that bunker, get it to fade off there and not get into the right rough. And by the way, he was the only one in the group to find the fairways. And in spite of, or on top of his power, he had at his best the best iron game. But you wondered, you know, would he be as precise as he needed to be on difficult shots like this with the ball well below his feet? It's kind of tough to practice this in your backyard, where if you get 2 grains of sand too much, well, you've got no chance of getting there. That was a beautiful shot at the 7th that he flighted in there and had a good look for birdie. He wasn't able to convert it. Here at the 8th, you know, again, at his best, he was the best with his long irons, the mid irons, and the short irons. How were all these? Were they sharp today? This is Tiger Woods from that 50 to 125 range at the 8th. Lit the crowd up right there. So found the fairway, found the green. Looking at the 16th, you know, again, at his best, could he flight it? Could he aim at the middle of the green and work it left to right? You know, if your ability to flight it means you don't have to take on as much risk as those who can't flight it as easily and have to aim it more over that bunker. So check in all facets of the game. And to his point at the end of his round and his post-round remarks, it's nice to finish off a round. Again, at his best, nobody could finish off a round better than Tiger Woods. He had some, let's just say, some odd and awkward starts throughout his career in major championships, but nobody finished them off better than that. And what a sweet way to finish it with 3 successive birdies. I was interested in his short game. How sharp would it be? Basic chip here at the first hole. This is about 30 yards away to a back pin. But again, you know, sometimes it's the basic chips. We have lots of options that you get tangled up and you get in between shots and you're not as decisive, but he was razor sharp there. This one I thought was really cool. This is, as you hear, nothing harder than a long bunker shot for the best players in the world. This isn't greenside. This is 33 yards, okay? 33 yards to that back pin, and if you heard that, that made a very distinctive sound that he was willing to risk it close enough to the golf ball to get enough oomph on it, to put enough spin on it. And then there was putter. As we work our way through all the various distances, here he is at the 2nd. That was for par, by the way, from about 5 feet away. And as we work a little farther away to about 6 feet and change here at the 5th, again, after that beautiful bunker shot, another one for par. And then, you know, when he gets stunned, how would he react? It looked like he was making a mess of things at the 10th. He might make double bogey. This is about 8 feet away. Big curve and putt down the hill for bogey. That was after his pitch shot just trickled off the back of the green. Bit shocking there. And then at the 17th, 23 feet away, this putt, it makes you think back, but it also makes you look ahead. You know, he's still got the touch, he's still got the flow. I think that sent a message as much as anything to both him and the world of golf that this could be an epic year, 2023, and finishing off in great style, 69. Look, if you look at the score, And Seike is a pretty solid round. He was the highest one in his group. Justin Thomas shot 68, Rory shot 67. But you don't just look at this round and think, you know, he was just a couple under par. What was the hype? You look at it and you put all those things together and you think down the road at the major championships, how many times is he going to play this year? I think we'll be lucky if he plays 5 or 6 times. But I didn't see one aspect of his game that looked like it needed some work.
In pre-game, you said it's on, and post-game, you just called it maybe an epic year. I like how you're looking for 2023. Let's just remind you then when he'll go out tomorrow morning. Between now and then, you just heard him say a lot of ice and therapy, rehab on that right ankle particularly. He goes out at 10:24 a.m. Eastern time, again with Rory and JT. There they are. 1 and 2 shots better respectively. JT 3 under, Rory 4 under today. So that tee time locally is 7:24 a.m. Eastern time, just before, actually, not after 7:30 that I mentioned a moment ago. And before then, he just told us with the media he plans a big lift in the morning to get a, quote, big sweat on before that tee time. So that sounds like a pretty early alarm call to me. Can't wait to see how Tiger Woods follows this one up tomorrow.